You are a leader who is transparent. You are a leader who gives listening ear. You are a leader who is committed to the development of Nigeria and development of wherever you find yourself. And it is for that reason that young people of Africa have come to associate ourselves with you today. On behalf of UPAC, we proudly present the Pan-African icon of public service prudence presented to Alhaji Umar Ibrahim, the resident Electoral Commissioner, Independent National Electoral Commission in Gombe State. This is in recognition and appreciation of your hard work and dedication to national development, characterized by integrity, prudence, human capital development, open door policies, charity to less privilege, and dedicated services to God, humanity, and country. Congratulations. Vice President will be making his presentation because it is on behalf of the executive of the organization. Medals are usually meant for champions, and you are our champion. If you are familiar with the sporting world, it's only those who are successful that earn a medal. So we'll come with this medal to present to you because you are a champion. Thank you for your leadership style. Thank you for everything that you have done to the electoral body in Nigeria and Africa. Accept this from us.
Dites-lui que nous voulons l'inscrire dans notre esprit panafricain et félicitations pour le bon travail qu'il fait en Afrique et au Nigeria.
Congratulations. This is our certificate of investiture. With this, we induct you into the Sankara Leadership Hall of Fame. We will be presenting this to you. As we present this to you, a copy of this will also be hung in our secretariat. In our secretariat, I am the head of the secretariat. We have a galleria where we hang such this. Whoever walks into the galleria and sees this knows that there is an Alhaji Umar Ibrahim, who is a resident electoral commissioner of INEC, Gombe State, who is contributing to the development of Nigeria and Africa. So on behalf of the youth of Africa, we proudly present this to you. This is to affirm that Alhaji Umar Ibrahim was duly awarded the Sankara Leadership Prize for Integrity and Transparency by the Youth Partnership for Africa's Development. Congratulations. The last but not the least, when I was making the remark, we said, an army of a sheep led by a lion is stronger than an army of lions led by a sheep. But what we have here at the Independent National Electoral Commission from the state is an army of lions, led by a lion. So we have celebrated the lion who is heading other lions. That is, we must celebrate other members of the pride. We must celebrate every member of the team who have worked hard to ensure the success of the past elections, from the resident electoral commissioner to the directors, to the electoral officers, and everyone who has worked tirelessly to ensure the success of this election. It is every one of you that we have come to celebrate today. So this is is a corporate instrument of commendation. We hope that a few of your team can join you to receive this. This is the corporate instrument of commendation is presented to the management and the staff, Independent National Electoral Commission, Gombe State, under the leadership of Alhaji Umar Ibrahim. This is in recognition of all of your corporate contributions towards the delivery of your mandate and appreciation of the successes recorded, which are as outstanding as they are remarkable. Congratulations to the entire team.
The head of operations, being the acting administrator, other HODs here present, my colleague electoral officers, other staff of Independent National Electoral Commission Gombe State, the leadership of Pan-African icon public service that are here present with us. I want UPAD, sorry, the UPAD officials that are here present with us. I want to appreciate you for this kind gesture to our who is the resident electoral commissioner of Gombe State. In fact, it's another milestone because when he was living at his first term, we all pray for him fervently that he should return back. And we were certain and we are sure that he's going to come back because of the previous performance, because we spent the 2019 general election with him here. We know how he carried us along. We know how he mentored us to be where we are now. So based on that, we are certain, we are pretty sure that based on his performance, he's going to come back. And when he's coming back, we are praying that he should come back to Gombe State. And God answered our prayers. Wow. And he came back to Gombe State and he done it again much more than the 2019 general. So we appreciate you, sir, and we appreciate you part for this kind gesture of this hour. Thank you so much. We are most grateful.
Thank you very much, Electoral Officer
Honorable Commissioner Ibrahim, Gombe State, our distinguished guests from UPAD. I stand to show my two faces. The Administrative Secretary from the state and all the management, Madam Vice President and the wonderful team. Bonsoir. Our electoral officers here present, powerful members of the third or fourth year, you are all welcome here. First, let me start by apologizing to our wonderful guests for not starting this activity as scheduled. We slated 1 o'clock, but incidentally, due to one or two reasons, we couldn't start until around 1:30 or thereabout. So I want to thank you for your patience. You see, organizations like yours, Pan-Africanism. I remember what you are singing today. We used to sing that about 50 years ago when you were at university. I think most of you were not born at that time. That was around 1979, 80. Pero, what are you thinking? So it's a wonderful thing, and it's still a very memorable thing, and it's something that has brought us again as if we were in those days. But then the circumstances and the situations have changed greatly. Because youth at that time were not as probably exposed, or let me just use the crudest word, spoiled as youth of today. I'm sorry to use that, because they are absent. And we are not happy about this. If you recall, most of these movements, Pan-Africanism, etc., started long ago. And most of the movements were done successfully by youth. Take any country in Africa, any country, starting from Mali down to South Africa. All the leaders who fought for independence, for Pan-Africanism, they were just between the ages of 20, 30. But they were very mature, and the circumstances, the situation at that time was so tense that given the situation we are in, almost most of these could not perform. But they performed, they made these people head on. In some places, in some instances, it was even brutal. But they survived it. And that is why we are enjoying this. But unfortunately, I don't know whether what actually made our youth to become what they are today. And in most cases, where you find that a youth is given responsibility, you find that their performance is far above average. But how many of them will be given that responsibility? Because most of them, they are trying to destroy themselves. Frustration cannot be an issue. It cannot be a point. Unemployment cannot be a point. Because Nigeria is blessed. In fact, Africa is blessed. We have vast land, we have vast, in fact, we have so many opportunities. People are coming from China, from everywhere, to exploit the natural resources we have. And we have our youth here feeling that they must only get white-collar jobs, which is not possible. The era of having a paper, a degree for qualification to get a job has gone long ago. We are now in an era of skills. We are in an era of skills. And they are not ready to learn that. Do you know that even going politically, if you take everything, I've been telling most of the time when I have stakeholders meeting, when I have opportunity to meet with youth, I always tell them, you are only allowing yourself to be used and dumped. And it is very unfortunate. Don't think that we are happy. During elections, you will be given drugs, etc., with cutlasses, bows, arrows, go and fight for me. You will be given peanuts. You will be drunk, you go and fight, you will win, then you will not even, in fact, you wouldn't, even if you call him, he won't answer. Even his PA will not take your call. And then after another 4 years. And by that time, if it is about 3 months to election, you will now buy a machine and say, oh, Mr. Kwesi is there, huh? He was my agent at so let me send that machine to you. He's not dashing you this machine, no. He's giving you the machine so that you'll be going around for his errands. So immediately after the elections again, that machine is dead, and he will wait and he will leave you. You cannot even fend for yourself, talk less of fending for your family or whatever it is. And people are looking upon you. And you know another most interesting issue is that, coming to youth, the youth, I don't know of other countries, but taking Nigeria, youth form about 60% of the population of this country. And I believe this is almost all over. Now, if a president of Nigeria with about 200 million people can make election with less than 10 million votes, or about 10 million, and the youth are about 60%, meaning we have 120 million youths. So, this 120 million youth, can't you produce your leaders? You can decide whoever becomes president, vice president, senate, whatever. You can decide all this as governors, etc. But probably realization or whatever it is has failed to give them that post or whatever it is. So they would rather die beneath somebody who will come and give them some peanuts or sometimes give them tramon and so. In fact, some of the things that you mentioned earlier on, as this is, in fact, I'm just hearing them for the first time. Because most of these concoctions, it's unfortunate. So, why I'm bringing this as a background is because you have a very big task. You have a very, very big task. And we are not going to allow you alone to carry on with this because it's not going to, because it can't do that. Whatever and wherever we can, we must support you, whatever we can. And it shouldn't be limited to youth only, because they have realized the problem, the situation of their colleagues, and they are looking upon us for guidance. So it is equally, in fact, it is more of our problem than their problem. Because it's either we have not brought them up properly, or there is something wrong in between that has turned it into this kind of situation. So we should all come together, put whatever we can together, and ensure that at least we have changed the narratives. Otherwise, if a set of, let's say, the youth are demolished, the whole continent is demolished completely. Because in a situation where you have just about 10, 15, 20% that are reasonable, about 80% are not reasonable, it means you have demolished everything, because no economic activity will succeed, no social activity will succeed, no, in fact, virtually everything, political activities are not happening. And with the challenges we are having, the influx of people that are coming into this continent from Far East Asia, whatever it is, in fact, they are just turning Africa as one kind. I don't want to go into details. So you have a very big challenge. And definitely, it's not only a challenge, it's a collective challenge, and we must do whatever we can together to ensure that at least we have done something. Let me thank you most sincerely for finding us, not me, us, worthy of this very noble and wonderful award. I've been hearing about the Thomas Sankara award, I've been hearing about it, but then today it has become a reality, and I'm most grateful because it's a very good recognition. This award, I am happy it has been an all-inclusive award. It is award not only for Umar Ibrahim, but all staff of INEC Gombe State. And we are dedicating this not only to INEC Gombe State staff and management, but all those who believe in Africa, who believe in the development of Africa, both socially, politically, economically, and whatever it is. The struggle for opportunity for the freedom of Africa, dedicated to them. I want to thank you for the effort you have done, sacrifices you have made, traveling through all things and things. More especially yesterday when we were discussing with you, I told you, no, please, it was 5 o'clock. Get somewhere to sleep. And then make so that you can come here. After all the stress, you have not rested, you came straight to the office to carry out with this. I want to sincerely thank you. And also please, on behalf of INEC Gombe State, extend our unreserved appreciation to all your executives, from the President General down to all other executives and members. And I am happy, at least for me, as the Hall of Famer, I can say I'm also a member. So once again, thank you very much. God bless Africa. Thank you very much.